Everybody, good morning. You guys very persistent. This much, many days, you are very persistent and patient. So this time our teachings, the subject and the style is usually majority people don't like part, only who start in research seriously, only for them. But for normal people, this is something people don't like.
Lordji love the Gatato Tamaga to Yami Damdra to your Chak Kamari, the Inditazo Tamaga Tela Hajanga Kamari.
In general, when we say history, and people don't think something relevant with practices.
I don't talk Chugan Damka Manur Batik Chipala, Lord Jishin and Yankachi modus.
In general, if we have the right, we do the right choice. It's necessary to know the history.
Startup Kursia Yadina, gas only. Startup Gaman Yabuchi Kanjila, some and out of Chakona, Gabriel Tani Munda and out Chando and out. Kanaji Digitazo, Diang, some of the Lamsan Hago Motabata, Jang, Probati Steel.
So the philosophy, the viewpoints is when we talk, and then there's two extremes, for some people, it seems like all just same. They can't differentiate much. And sometimes the opposite, that some people think it's a very big difference, contradiction. So that kind of difficulty we have when we talk about viewpoints.
In the Tama Murgasa got hope to Nika
So that means this time we talking the majority people don't like, because one is that's the viewpoints, one is the history. So nowadays the most of Dharma centers in the West teaching this subject is very, very rare. Because why is real? Because usually not many people listen to this. So even in Europe, if you talk only the viewpoints, and then very little number of people listen. So in Taiwan there is 500 Dharma centers. So very little place, So the land of one other end only 500 kilometers. So the Taiwan's the land shape is similar like fish. Also in the ocean. So if you go the narrow side, sometimes only 100 kilometers, sometimes a little bit more. So the population almost similar of Australia. Australia, we know how big.
top 강당 강지 근도 강당 강지 망보리 전다송아 생냠지 비지요리.
So once we did research how many the Dharma centers teach in what subject and what majority of what teach, that kind of research we done. So the talking in history is only two Dharma centers within the 500. So talking the viewpoints is only a few Geluk centers. That's it.
Zambu lang gangni nangba chugu kardina nangba chasanga kana so soji nanda shangji nanda boji nanda nangba chasang ge chuto yodo joko nanga hopted mangche shudo gumdang ge yoris.
The entire world of the Buddhist, the southern Buddhist lineage and the Eastern the Buddhist lineage and the Tibetan Buddhist lineage, all of them, all over the world, the main subject is meditation.
Tinang gom ko ina katsu de tang zamu dang katsu de jiba yoba de la nyang ka nyong nyong.
Even that's most of them focus on meditation, but whoever Dharma center has more details of meditation or more profound meditation have less listeners.
Katsu li hao yin ba dang kela semu na ba yoba tani ngarang so go rusti ji na ba yoba rusti ke na ba yoba taso yin na ti shen de ni jang je Chenpo cha yoris.
So whoever has the less profound and more joke and more play around, that kind of meditation teaching is have much more audience. This is the same all the lineage from the China lineage, from the Southern, the Theravada and the Tibetan lineage, all of them same. So that shows most people have some sadness in the mind. So this sadness relieved for temporarily, that kind of solution, I think people are most interested. Perhaps seems like not thinking long-term benefits, but also seems like not really thoroughly investigation of which one is the right path. It seems like you guys studied a lot here and seems like strong foundations. Because you have the patience to listen this, this is an indication of you have a strong foundation. Some of you perhaps could be research purposes, but many of you, it seems like you more interested in more profound and more details. If we don't have that kind of long-term benefits, interest in, and then you cannot really be patient, and you don't have a diligent.
Ngarangan ina chibare nyan mando ba kacha daga nyani nyanambo deko na kali gi chir kamdu.
Even for myself, the most difficult thing is something you have to listen a long time, something you're not interested subject. So something I interested subject, then so many hours passed away, I don't even realize.
Chitokonang Jira Chenpo, Gap de la, Tito Dam the Darinyanji Shongata, Narang Gauchong Song to the
So I know everybody is so busy in social obligations. In this very busy lifestyle, this time you had patience to listen this. I was really glad, and I am very thankful. So today we're going to talk about Geluk. So in general, I have a little familiar with Geluk history. So also the Geluk's the lifestyle and the culture and distance, I have more familiarization than the other traditions. Because my family land, there's many other Geluk Gefshis exist. Since I was young, I have many relationships with the Gelukpas, some of them teachers, some of them friends, like that. Even the location where I been is the Gelukpas is more pure Gelukpa and more strong Gelukpas.
Gelukpa Mayimba Ningma Badana Gumba Jada Diore, the Tinana Vijatam Dumato, Yabatama, the Gelukparis.
The location I was been, that place, there's 100 monasteries, but only 4 is not Gelukpa. Even these 4 is one, except one monastery, others kind of some influence of Gelukpa. So that therefore, even my own monastery is some influence of the Geluk.
Gumba Chong Kashi Yoba, Jimam Yang the Udugishak Kabla, and Geluk Bayang Yoba, Ningmang Yoba, Jonang Yoba.
So this monastery is long in the past have a few small monasteries. They combined together. So this originate small monastery. Some is Geluk, some is Nyama, some even Jonang.
Jis Lama Gamba di Mambushoni, Rignisa Jis, Nyama Chocolama Gamba and Mambo Hariori, Tijim San Lateni, Tandanda Wena, and Yama Shik Cheshuris.
So after the cultural revolution, this found monastery, there's more Nyama seniors left. So therefore, today is this monastery is more Nyama oriented.
Kasang Chenpo
Rigtor.
Kasang Koga Rigtor go Pire Gushonda, Mama, Natoda, Tibari, the Gumbachidis, Dimakono Torana Sosola, Sarman Yang Magel to Soso, Chini Gumbari Chadayori.
As the Rigtor's location is the Tibetan man yesterday here, and his location, his place is a little bit different, the opposite. Because long time ago they have small monasteries together, but now they developed more, and they separated Nyama, Jonang, Geluk. They separated more bigger now.
제땅 다 링마다 없음다오나 릭직라 식침보 지고디요 잠바도 냠총다드겠나 잠바 냠총니까 참마도 바 쿠콩도 탐조지들이도 그런도 식인다오 지고 어디게 다도 식이 콩라 지금만더니 드니 소소 창조지들이
It is natural that if there are three categories, the tradition, if one is very powerful, and then the others kind of dissolve the big one. But if they are all quite strong, and then they become separated.
나토도 군발람소나 결혼발람아도 멋지 마토요 말이지 잡식지요 했다니 더 bon이 차가요.
So, for instance, in my monastery, only one Jonang Lama, and he has attendants. That's all.
아니 geluk바다오 지게나 따오 지ring아지라요.
So, for instance, Geluk monks, only 4 or 5 monks there.
아니 닝마발라 선제가 따와 섬철하지요.
So, the Nyamapa has about 30 monks.
아니 총총상마 전부 공업파 엔도조지마도 하나요 말.
So, therefore, they dissolved into the big.
대양 장왕진이 로자가 말이 거란다 랑무진이 랑진식거든나 작성하래.
It is not somebody forcibly conversed, but it is just naturally become like that.
다가 다대랑 geluk라 당보 산돈도 저기.
First, we are going to talk about what is the name of the Geluk.
gelukla 당보 갈릭레텐도 가담빌리스.
The first Geluk, which means the monastery garden tradition.
garden ko jungano to samsa andi garden ji havi yerko the garden talapio saris.
So first, the garden name is the one of the god realm.
jero shambang gombo telap jigyo lapio res.
So everybody believes that Bodhisattva Maitreya live in there.
Shamba tanda tomba shakya tabi jertsap tsapnao the chadayo res.
Because that Bodhisattva Maitreya is the region of the Buddha Shakyamuni, previous life.
Ti tatum zangkanda ngano to tarti sanji jitambi tsabiyendi jeto tun chongbiyo saris.
So Geluk made that name because they saying, "Oh, we are the region of that's Buddha Maitreya's lineage."
Tani gomba ngano to pok churjin sedang sen na jero shambi churjin da lab kres.
So every Tibetan tradition believed they all lineage of the Bodhisattva Maitreya.
Inna yang ji shambi timchun dao yong kan dang shambi kada chimbo yang kan. Shamba da so jing jing kan de geluk parang ren.
But who has big statues of the Buddha Maitreya and some first tables for the Maitreya is mainly Gelukpa.
gelukpa ji gomba chechong gang dang gang inna korang ge chechong la tu bi sham khang ji yoy jin ba res.
So seems like Gelukpa, every monastery, bigger or small, they have some one temple kind of dedicated or the Maitreya.
Mama inna po gang jeng ge jong ni lakba ge dong jang ge shamba cheshu de tang ta shi lam bu sham chen de jo de res.
So in the past, the biggest Shamba image made from the handmade, is the Tsangtai Shilhambo, the great Shamba.
Ne da na gam ripong sham chen de ni ripong gomba na shamba katak chimbo ji yo res.
Also in Reform Monastery, also famous Shamba image as well.
Jerum mu chi kawla jang res.
This is during the Jetsongkhapa they made this.
Tati nang la tin da ya zongji gan jo ya de. Ta po ge jal sta chen chama di nam ja ja res. Kap de.
Inside field is the most of the Tibetan precious objects they put in here there.
Ta nyang ma dang kwar ji tang
Even like Nyama and Kaji traditions, and even along Kesars, the many relics objects they put in there. Even there's many objects, sacred objects that belong to Guru Rinpoche also even they put in there. Even Kandroye soldiers sacred objects. Even Malaripas the sacred objects. Even that karma pas the very precious black heart also in there.
Janak Gongma ya Trada Girimato, Momal Jim Kanduma Bungo, Tago in the Jibon Chamching and all Chica Koran Karchaka, Karchakanala, yours.
So nowadays Karmapa has a black heart that is a representation of the Chinese emperor gave black heart, but the real black heart made from Dakini's hair, that is in this statue. This is the statue catalog already said that.
Karchak, Anamu Karchaka, she's a Karchak Tang, Jag Boying of Jillian Karchaka, the Tamina Yabutan, that's yours.
This catalog, we have a very old catalog in the past we have, but also in present day everybody translated even other languages is inside there is you can see there.
Garden to check Yellow Shambi Churgin in Batang, Yellow Shambi Jersabi, but the Zamdik garden to
so they consider lineage of the Bodhisattva Maitreya and region of the Bodhisattva Maitreya that they consider.
Then you give them young love, give them the Giva, the Girding Giva Damba, you'll be done.
So also there's called Girdan. Girdan means Giva means the virtues and non-virtues. These virtues. Dan means possessed virtues.
But then, remember the Girdan Langeluma Lamcanyoris.
Some people believed there are changes naturally from garden to Girdan.
Ru Geluk Lamcanyoris. Ru they go to the Korang. Garden Gomba Chaksa, the Ruga still are yours.
Some people call Ro Gelukpa, which means the Garden monastery is founded on the mountain. So Rubo means the mountain. Also another name called Kardam Sarma, which means New Kardamba.
Nangamu Kardam Biluxur Jonzet Mandava. How about the Mandava Cheshu, the Pachir Nakajidi, the Chenpo Yagawa Manda. And if you are too young, Mixer Casara will show you can. Then that you get done. Guadamba Moma Dangati, Mandava Chani, Tani, Guadama Lapidus.
So they call new Kardamba because it's not exactly like the customs as the old Kardamba, especially come to the Tantrayana, have more details and many other styles different. That's why new Kardamba. So then second we talk about the pioneers of the lineage. So the everybody well knowing that founder and pioneers Jitong Kapalozang Chakwa. There's no arguments.
Tati Logic Cap Denning Logi the Pogologi Tamala. I get them below Gitasaro yours.
So from all the Tibetan traditions, histories, the Geluk the history is most clear. Why is clear? Because they are the most reasoned one.
Tikabla Pola Shampare Tarji Chenpo Yunkan, Sumba Boyang Mambo Yunkan. Talorji Dana Torna Shingan, Pogarini Shenton Yang Tada pick up Jim Bataga, Lord Jesus or some Jim Centeris.
The other reason because the history is very clear because that time is a kind of Tibetan golden age time. There's a lot of writers and wood blockers and more educated time. So the others is too old.
Geluk below just somebody you love Chris, Koran to love Chris.
Even themselves, they're proud about that. The history is more clear.
Gidan Tibo Mari, the children Tamala, Lord to Jagan and local Lord Jitation, the Yasar Udang, Mambo, Shibo Yori, the children of Samba Tamala Yori.
If you look carefully, within the 600 years, not only Geluk, everybody, that kind of the length of the history is more clear.
Then ya the songa Katsorang, Titam Gicha, Nyon Yimba, Kashi Sala Masara Yoba, Kashi Soja Yoba, and that's Yori.
So if you go further longer in the history, they have more unclear and less resources and more arguments. So this is very similar of the world history. If we think of the Chinese, they are really like history, and they also like to always correct in their history. So they claim that they have 5,000 years history. So sometimes the problem is whoever the government is something not suitable to their politics, they deleted everything. When they have a new dynasty, they check the old dynasty and they make some corrections. That is normal.
Corrections.
So therefore, is the same name and same subject, but it's a different meaning. So even the writer is the same person. The name is the subject same, but if you look at the details, read, then very different. Not only that, also the history of the race, also a lot of changes. So even family lands, they have more even changes. So the old Chinese families, they have, even every family, they have a family history. So the Cultural Revolution time, they try to destroy main focus is the family histories. So Taiwan and Hong Kong, they have some still left these family histories. So the others, they a lot of correction. So the main dynasty during that time, they have main history family land about 100. So after that, they add another 200. And after that, then is 300.
Lombo in the Korang Jerkam Nala, Fidio, but Hamad Jerbo Korang Rigta Nangari, the Choranto, Ta Nala Loftan Kayan is on the knee Rig the Chola Nangayan, the Korang Merita and Telachano.
Even there's whoever's the king that time, the ministers or any important person, they said they categorized as the king's family land because the king said, "Oh, you are an important person, so I gave you my family title."
Tangerab Kabla and Konaton Tuba Jamni, Shochik, the Gerson, the Gutazo, the Amamata, the Tangma, Nala Figio, but Tangmala, Nanato Benjayan, the Nichola, Nirita, Anangayan, the Tangma, the Rita than the Jerry.
Even Tang dynasties, the time they have some victory. That time, whoever the most warriors and these people, the king said, "Oh, now we are become brother. So I give you my family title name to you." Main dynasty also they did the same thing. Whenever they have a victory, they give the emperor's title, family title.
Recently, ta manji jarab kabla, the manji jongla ngurgur chepi chet, rigmambo zoni, tangmada jarik chibari, the rigchik zoni, rigina and mananda, tanda ida the lorgi mambo samni, tela tenni, tanda consul jongla ngurgur chepi from yours.
Later on, because the people did this too much, so then one time, Martin Lora.
Mario Tanaga Manji Jerk, Nichek.
You know, just to do the just on
Tajima Manji Jerkam Gomji Dogarewa, Jerab Tamadewa, Jerab Tamada Manji Jerkam Gomji Dodi Taso, Tam Masir Ganangla, Iki Machine Gandang Tasola, Tangana, so realistic by in the Tandago, Jargian, the realistic by in the Tandago, Chapter Mambo Town is. The Lord Jimon Zunaris, the Indi Tamal American the sheet will have me, any manjers on more good Shomaris. Coranto Rico in the on the Mari than Abzua.
To Zonkan?
Zonkanta, Jarik, Kiamabo, Nyam to Zojo.
Oh, okay. The last dynasty is the Manju dynasty. Means on the Manju dynasty. Because they lost, because other scholars and they try to make the family titles ngenga tashaka zinmai no zinpuna donra
mulsak zimbudon mari tikabla choa tongba dandala lorji misape mabuyo
ori otashaka
ata charong nga churi
ori these some clever people saying there's many illiterate people and have no family name. This kind of all of them they say, "Oh, we are the same family," and so they gathering together this, and then they to against the government. Okay. First, even later on, Japan and Chinese fighting. That time is first Chinese made make sure everybody think we are the same race. Make this how to say what do we call this one name? Yeah, unification. But this kind of unification, this kind of propaganda. This propaganda first, and then fight with the Japanese. If we think of Chinese history, there's called Yanti and Fangti. They are brothers. They fought with army Trio region. The Trio region lost. These two brothers win. So there is many thousands of tens of thousands of army. Then the two brothers divided these people. One is Yanti's family, his son and daughter, and one is Fangti's generation. So they talk about we are this family land. So these tens of thousands of people, they write as their own children. So all of them, their family land. So they made no one has children, only everything their children. So they say, oh, we are the same family land. It's only that reference. So therefore, from the beginning, there's very big doubt of this. So why I'm telling you this? Because the history, as much as long, and then is not clear or not pure. So therefore, Geluk has a more clear history because it's short time. So Jonaba and Gedanba, the Jonabas can Tolpopa and Zonkapa, they almost same time. After the Tolpopa, Jonah also have a very clear history. Even in Nyoma, after the Lonchenpa, they have a clear history. And Gajipa and everyone similar. Jezongkaba born 1357. If you went there, he born place is Solngun region, the big lake, that region, in Kumbum monastery, Kumbum region. First, he take refuge from Fort Karma, Parori Dorji. Karma made name Kinganyampo, first his name. Zonkapas. The first Satya and Sachin, great Satya, and the Taranatha and Zonkapa, they all same name.
굉장히 볼랍사가 뭐도 쏙빼면서 라만 반두지.
So this whoever got this name is they are incredible.
다 갈래 지니 던다지니 점직지기다서 로스타가 양 차버진도. 로스타 가시란 통화데 로스타가 요래와. 로냥 가시란 통화데 빼면서 비 니와 친구랑 던다 착한다와. 로냥 가시란 통화도 그야 뭐 착한다고 로지기 점직이 대상 찍었다 점직 체크.
If we research this history, sometimes the astrology, the science of animal is same ones. Sometimes they are same scholar, and some of them similar way are powerful. If we look at the Satya history, there's many conflicts. So the some of them the same name and same family and same monastery and the born place same. Because they are farmers, so everybody stays same place.
아니 그거는 좀 잡아야 지금 추냠린 제조다나 파라페르제도 좀 나오고 요래. 인디가도 까브리 민니 냠도 더비인데 공마지에네 지마지에나 삼지고 똑바 배만 보충 거 요래.
Also the activities, the dharma activities very similar, so that's why sometimes the same name come. They don't. It's very hard to know which one is.
나는 저기 지금 만바가 복 망글로지 트이두스.
One Western person he wrote about the medicine, Tibetan medicine. Inside that he wrote Yonten Gombo's biography. He said Yonten Gombo is only one, cannot be two.
그래서 사차 낚시그랬다고 그 민낚시그랬다고 그 니가 만반은 인다요 그 저거 파마도서 민 라운도 파파지 찍마도 니 요사 말이라
because he said they are same name, same place, and even their father mother also very similar names. Must be the same person.
다 보글로지라 삼노다나 다다페 마스비 망보요리 이 도저 했는 거 찍고 말이지.
If you consider the Tibetan history is similar of this a lot, not only Yonten Gombo.
Yonten Gombo 카레드나 지마가 Yonten Gom보다 거랑 이 공마가 멀지인다요. 그 공수 레완다 오때 뭐만 진지 용야 그 레와 잡니 그 팀산도 따가져요.
Because the Yonten Gombo is two, but the recent one also the same family land. The previous one, and also they made the same name because they hoping become a better and like the previous one.
The Pupa mother Jam Rigzin and Tandadus. Coronto Nala Mopem in John Chenpo on a Tandawoji Yonga, Riva Gini, Coronto Timing the Taja Pemambudus.
Even Chinese tradition they try to do like this, and their family, previous family, they have some great person, they try to make this name again in the family.
In the West as well.
Yeah. Oh.
We do it all the time. Yeah.
Wow.
Now everybody same.
The
whole world is one family.
We just do for different reason. Different reason.
This is happening in our family. Check. Even my family, there's in the previous one time there's a Mongolian called Nongnok. So he's a great one. So later on, someone named that children.
노노 타이지 라 그래 거는
노노 타치.
노노 타이지 거랑 뭐 장보 지당 덴바 지당 뭐 시간 잠보전 삼로바 지고 사리마도 잠바 콜라 차춘다 오지니 소부 저름나 암서기 차추 생각만
Nono Tachi, that in Mongolian history, he is very honest and very gentle and kind of like compassionate, that kind of person. It's nothing else.
소부 건물짓 지금 차보온다 원 특바 잡니 다리 코나서 빼 코나서 지마 지금 뇽니 다다우디가 또 메탈라 지금 정디가 아따 약보리디니 다 코나서 뇽디가 또 나서 잡지 진년이었어.
Perhaps this Mongolia is very rough and like to fight, and they fought a lot, and later on they may be tired to fight. So that time there's some gentle person come, and maybe they thought, oh, maybe this is a good person. This way everybody should be. So it's kind of like some kind of break for them rest.
상관은 건강이 뭐 망보니 따라 지송
With Kanganyang was name just happened stories.
아니 공공로 등급가 와랍도 정말이.
So the Tsongkhapa, Tsongkhapa, he ordained when he's 7 years old.
로 등급강라 아랍도 정말 암 출라 지기도 망체슈 보샤쇼 바가 tor진지된다.
It is custom in the eastern Tibet. when he's 7 years old, they enter in the Dharma.
우상종라 간다는 약보지 냠지지 총마송.
So Wursang region is like this or not? I haven't researched.
파르치로 우상야 지바인반다 담베로다나 당 단다 그 로타바도 당보 체디가도 로든jet단다라는도.
So maybe there's a possibility Wursang also same because Berotana and some of them, when they study Dharma, they about this age. Myself also entered Dharma when I was 7 years old. Here. So there's some people saying when he's 7 years old is a great time. I forgot exactly the words now, but something like that time start knowledge.
당이 어디보죠 저기와 말이잖아. 시샤망보지게 지오지 특성이 파이르게 떨어진 망보지 올라가야 돼.
So my body hasn't changed yet, but many knowledges I forgot from Tibet.
보바가 땀진다고 땀빈다고 던다 그 낭돈다고 쇼쇼 세마카르게 찍다마탄지 까디야 나중에.
Many of the Tibetan the oral stories or sayings, many things, the meaning is kind of remember blurry, but the words just don't remember.
나 파일라 송디가블라 콩소고 파일 그 딱딱만 라비르디가 특다 가리르고 삼이 싸워가 삼로 동고 좀.
So when I go visit my homeland, sometimes the regional world they use something. Sometimes you have to think of for a while what this meaning. Then he remembers slowly.
이다가 책에다 막고 얘랑 보고 그니 된적이와 나오신 니랑 티가 파이가 막고 얘랑 보리 뜬다리 삼진다고 까브레 정도.
So it's similarly that hungry ghost never heard even the sound of water so many years. Similarly, for me, sometimes the words didn't hear many years, so sometimes I have to think of slowly remember.
Rinpoche gonglu chitik gavla wisang la pemdu.
When Tsongkhapa, when he's 16 years old, then he traveled to Wustang region.
Nga phai dam capture di sochi bare.
It is the same age when I left my homeland.
Tani kong tangbu mrikong la jigi wari.
First, he went as Ndrikong, Kajur.
Mrikong changa bin de ni kwa chu ji dao shang jim chok de sim chi bala zo ka sim chi ji ni tani dai yo.
Ndrikong Shangapa, from him he received teachings and practiced bodhicitta, that kind of.
Kong katak chaya zo jigi de mrikong changa bala to ba ji tri ni kong nyang kan ya bo yin ba ge ketak de to tang bo cha yin ba.
First, he became a little famous because of he wrote one praise, Ndrikong Shangapa. So then people realized he's a very poet.
Tani man la jong wa ji du.
After that, he studied medicine as well.
Je tang ge da kong wi sang shong na nim rin da wo tang je tin sa da wo tang da kang yang me wa ris.
So in Wustang region, he didn't have any relatives or any caretakers.
Tanda yin di ta so har che de ji ge lak ta yin na da me yin na da ti mi ji na so ya bo ji che ta ku yo.
So therefore, it's not very easy to survive. So perhaps if he knows some medicine or some technicians, some art, that kind of, maybe is a help to how to survive.
Gamba da so la tanda ga sam lo chin du.
So some older people believe that way.
Ngarang chong chong gam la ngi girgan lo den ni ga na ta kharang mg ri nyam de da ri. Kharang ga nga ta na ma bo lam nyu. Ma la ya bo ji ta da na shelo ga cho ya ji ma sa ta rang bo la so ni lo jong da wo ji na ti ka bla rang gan so a dang. De ga jan la pan to ko chi to ko na ni thong na yo ba da ji cha ka ri ka di yang nga la ta da la pi.
So and my teacher is a doctor, and he even told me study a little bit medicine. So one day if you go far away or something for study or practice dharma or anything, if you have some problems to survive, that helps.
Tanang yin ge tan da ge nga zu pai ni ta ni shu da am du tra xin chi la res. Am du tra xin chi la pha ro di kap la yang. Tang sang yin da de chi so ka chi ge lam ka ri. Ngo ma yin se ge ni ma ka chi ge lam ka ri. Da la song ni lo jong jing gan da zong chi ge man da wo dang. Tan da di re xi na. Kong zo gen zo chi ta ba ya hun du de ri. Kong su yang da la ku du.
So my close big monastery is Amdo Tashi, which means Larong, Larang, not Larong. Okay. So many people want to go there, but some people have a survival problem. So, but some people said that they know medicine or something, it helps.
Tanang yin ngarang ge me tin la pan tong ma bo chong chong man ji xie ta. Ka wa ndo na yang so da ben na jagar pa ri la so ka wa song na ti pan tong ya ko chong song.
So during my travel time, also for me, also quite benefit many times knowing little bit medicine.
Tapi jiran bu jiang ta wi tang xiong ni man ya bu jiang ni man lam ki ba ji la bi yo.
So in Tsongkhapa's history, in the Wustang region, he studied medicine extensively, and they said become scholar of the medicine. In general, Tsongkhapa have so many teachers. In that, according about Tantra teachings, the most of them received from Sakyaba Sonam Simora. Sonam Jelsen. I already explained him. Or he's the teacher of the Torpopa and Longchenpa and Tsongkhapa.
저는 그 라마마 오tin 요리 사자마다 반친다 오다 저는 쇼린 남친다 오다 아 더니 냐원반다 오다 그래서 저는 그 라마마 오tin
Also, he had many Jonang teachers, such as Sabzamati Panchin, Kinchin Shogli Namgir, and Nyawan Kangahor.
When Donina Rimdaba, Jonang Banda was very good.
Actually, Rimdaba is kind of Jonangba.
I think of Jonaba such a something else would be fishing.
That time, the Sakyaba and Jonangba boundary is difficult.
Oh, yeah. Parka, Saka Nikala Hobion, that don't compare Mambo.
Because the Lamas, they are Sakya and Jonang both, they started practicing like that kind of.
Lama to pay to the boy.
They are very, very close each other.
Nida Yermuji Korangum, do shokoni, Chiquadin Cheshugulamadan, so the mother him davarang.
So, according to the sutra, Tsongkhapa, the most important teacher is Remdaba.
Then you tamong mind be lama, some does do.
So he considered the most in common important three lamas.
Lama Roma Valley, the Jindu.
Lama Rumapa, one is Lama Rumapa.
Umapa Pauduji.
Rumapa Fawoturji. Lama Rumapa usually called. Yeah.
Then Dokam Yamang Lama the Jindu.
Dokam Jang Lama.
Then he is Hopter Chinam Kajinson.
Hopter Chinnam Kajalson.
Doxam.
This three is his Tamomai Bilama. Ziditaji.
Musaka Stokwan Nisa and Awotam. Koranga Sura Nipsa, Tablama.
Already. This means, in common means, is he got some realization from them, and the most he's appreciate.
Kavre Yaman Lamada, Yeshi because guy in Gondado. Kavre Yaman Lama the most guy in Gondado. Kavre Tiparola Lotas Ganjo Governado. And Yaman Lamada Hajanga Kasidina Korango. The dam to study on mind, but
We look at his biography. Seems like John Lama is sometimes not like human, and sometimes like he need translator between, or something is some mystery is there. Sometimes like rare magician. Sometimes it looks like he come from Nokam, come to the Wusang. Sometimes they need lots of between translator.
Then the Rinpoche come Yaboji Kogamiwa in the Yaboji Siji Lama the Lota Bajini.
So maybe he didn't know come dialect or something. In the story said, or that time he received teachings, such and such teachings through the translator.
Ni Roma Tanang Gila Yoga Topa the Carri Dida, Choranga Tanaka Topa, Kana mind batting that Mount Balachola, Topa Chapter and the Cherry, then you pay Chan Kyo take a long time on some kind of an attitude. Young Lama.
So John Lama is not only just a scholar, but he has many predictions. So even he told Tsongkhapa asked him, what will be my future, and he told you have this view right now, but in the future you have a different view. Also there's a story when his departure with this Lama. Yeah, so if the Manjushri and always he has vision, then there's no such thing departure. That's, if you look like that, then he's like a real Lama. So the Tsongkhapa has a very long biography, 3. But if we compare these 3, and then this part is not very understandable, it's kind of mystery. If you Geluk Martin. Oh. So there's a common story. The rare Manjushri vision has a Tsongkhapa, and he taught directly. This story is everybody know. All Gelukpas know this. This is there's no arguments. So there's one Manjushri come from Kam, and he received many teachings. This seems like a real person. There's sometime he has one like that need translator. That time the Lama Gomawa, his teacher, the Lama Gomaba, translated him. So that kind of he cannot talk directly. If it's a real Manjushri, you cannot have that problem. Yes, some kind of different nationality or something have language problem. This he come from Kam region, and then they later on went back. That kind of story is there. Kam, they have many small places, difficult dialect. For instance, right now, Nyagrong and Kam Nachin, these ones, if we meet new people, we really need a translator. Jitsongaba himself, his dialect is same as we speak it now. So if we compare now, the some regions of language, we need translator. So therefore, this Lama could be come from small region and difficult dialect. Garden Gumba that Jitim Sandor Nanquandang, Jerumbo Jim Zabam Chenli, the long Canto, so this garden monastery who gave this name and then who this prediction gave to Tsongkhapa is Hopdokter Namka Jansen. Hopdokter Namka Jansen, Kona Ningmaba. Hopdokter Namka Jansen, he's a Nyamaba. Hopdokter Namka Jansen, Kona Shador Kuturai and Song Yori. So he is an emanation of the Vajapani.
Inna da shana doji kola long tan, je tongkawa shana doji tanda lap kundu di tibaruna lotawa na yang kongkiti yo.
So he telling him this is Vajapani said, and then he translated between Vajapani and Tsongkhapa.
Tangbo ji Rinpoche jar la pheb ji thingdu Chenpo ji yo sai.
First, Tsongkhapa, he has a very great aspiration to go to India.
Tani lopta topchi namka jamsan lan jadi kita do cho jagar la ndo jamari, jagar la sona kete yang parchi chongkir dam dapam thliya chorang yong mari, chorang pudni dek go gari, gumba jab tanda ji dan na chorang gumsli de je Chenpo tan do gari di tandi long to ten yo.
So when he see Lopta in Namkha Jalsan, he predicted him, you don't go India. If you go India, you have many obstacles and no great activities in future. You stay at Tibet, and you stay at Tibet, you will have a great future. So therefore he didn't go.
Ji Rinpoche ko lopta topchi de la ta sanji ngu de shi yodi tanda ji ni hajang ko kong song de nyang de.
So Tsongkhapa, it seems like has a really pure vision of, a pure perception of the Lopta Tripshin Namkha Jalsan as a real Buddha, and he always listened him.
Kong long tan nam jing girdam badan de je Chenpo tanda war ta ta yo.
So as exactly he predicted, so the Geluk become greater.
Lopta topchi namka jamsan dam ngak thamong mayen ba tanda la yang zochin da uji nga yo.
Tsongkhapa na jong dini. Lopta Tripshin Namkha Jalsan's given teaching to the Tsongkhapa is very similar of Dzogchen.
Lopta nyenjil la kyo.
This is the name called Lopta Nyanjit.
Tanda ji Rinpoche songbum na nga yo de. Ta mangsa kashi dik zamdu ma to zochin chikba chikyang de. Khorang zochin rang de.
So this teaching now is inside the Tsongkhapa's collections. So it's only few words is a little bit different, but otherwise exactly like Dzogchen.
Ta yinba ge ji Tsongkhapa ge lopta topchi namka jamsan de li ji lo ji lamim chok ji kong lamam chok de jerwa de tanda ge lopta topchi namka jamsan yin ta kyo.
So therefore, Tsongkhapa saying the best Lama is Lopta Namkha Jalsan.
Tanda ujin ge lobzang takwa lobmin chok ji lobzang takwa de ji lobzang takwa de lopta topchi namka jamsan ge lomma tamchi ji na nim chok de jerwa yin ta kyo.
So therefore, and also similarly that Lobzang Trikpa, Lomi Chok, which means the best student is Lobzang Trikpa, which means the Tsongkhapa. So that kind of very important relationship between them.
Oh yeah, tani. Ta yamba chake je margo bachi. Ji Tsongkhapa la mzaba Chenpo vjele jim, da chin vjele jim do.
So Tsongkhapa has a very great great accomplishment.
Tata ji Tsongkhapa ge chenli ge nyingbo da wo yin zer ke yo re.
This is their saying is the essence of his activities.
Ta pa darsha la tu ni ji mzaba Chenpo vje chada yo re.
So this is yes for great accomplishments compare the others.
Thamoma mi mzaba samji me chabare.
So in common his accomplishment is much more.
Thamongum za chi je ta thamongum mo so dang sin na yang mugum thong ya na wi ko ya kharang to nyam de jik thobya ta na ge mzaba de la.
So this is for accomplishment is something common. Everybody can relate it, everybody can see it, that kind of obvious level.
他空公路甚至说这个刚啦，但那个我看个相亲的就得艺术界的。
When he is 36 years old, there's one Buddha Maitreya statue. He rebuilt it, Orkha region.
我看你看这个阴阳上不需要的，这个的跟我那个的Chenpo几个啥的，在娘吃穷呢，咱们全部的健康啦，什么没有全办那个人吃，现在你讲，当面到吃的，我的看个在娘说也Chenpo几几呢，他看我们在把Chenpo几个这个。
So this statue is very big in the past, but then degenerated and broken, and nobody doing offerings or anything like that time. Jisong Kappa renovated, so that's why it's something everybody considers something big.
What kind of statue was it?
Orkha is not such a
Orkha is a region.
Maitreya?
No, Maitreya, yes.
Maitreya. 他当上个跟他Chenpo相个用看到的那刚样嘛的。
So if we consider nowadays the big images, this is not really big at all.
那搞得了，今年可能好用吧，啥些江上部你用成看跟所有电视刚样明看个找相比的有的。
Okay. So, but at that time he is come from far away, and he's not a wealthy person, that kind of person.
但那个找娘从这个娘都Chenpo记得的，但那个娘说Chenpo记的，3年上个奔波的时候就马头班的我当空中来了马上完的就重要的，这个他上那个哈江农在把Chenpo的这些都在那的。
So that kind of very poor, single monk have a great aspiration to rebuild this. So then these regional leaders or wealthy people very surprised and kind of like inspired. So therefore, is considered big accomplishment.
那你公路甚至说的干不了，你把你把的你要进去把的你就上来的。
So when he is 39 years old, there's a big activity called Anyal Chopa.
但是你要在就第3千几个名字。
Anyal is the location.
哦，这个不啦，空个30不啦啦，说看全部接Chenpo的机会。
That time he had a great offering, is like kind of gold powders and these things he made offering.
他俺都能比去个那个说那么几个那做上过在给我的。
So, according to Buddhism, if you want to improve your merit, then you have to do these things.
他这个开始个来来上个有嘛的。
Some people think they don't understand this.
俺个老几呢，在那上有。
So these things happen in my story.
本来俺那这个长春嘛不批的搞了，开始个长春的改的经验，长春批了，叫我去我的，你长春批的个他说他去说他搞他搞了，别现在刚有嘛的，他等你个长春嘛批你改的这个的那三个样嘛我都。
So I like to always have a lot of offerings. So when I do this, many people think, "Oh, why you want to do that many talks?"
等到那个他那个法人出来，我嘛Lama Gendon在机有的。
Similarly, there's one Lama Gendon in France.
可能因巴拉马龙卡吉在的，他干嘛卡吉个Lama说去的。
He perhaps seems like Barong Kajju, but he also doing activities for Karma Kajju.
유럽 쇼라 지금 식진 Chenpo 젠데.
Quite influent in Europe.
그런 거 드립다게 치즈 색깔 요 말에 드립이 너무 심자라요.
He has a retreat center. It's very big, about 300 people there.
드립다 가시요.
He has few retreat centers.
그런 어떤 진도 당보 그런도 추적적 그 강반에 디기타도 배차 지금 좀 하다 당방 말미 비 총적 차상 가랑도 총마서 그 되게 추적고 배차면 되니 거리금 좀 버지 근데지 당방을 너무 뇽바리 사면다고 망보 잘 망보 정도.
Because from beginning they are very poor, the Dharma Center, and then they have a little bit money. He buy many butter lamps and everything he spent for like offerings like this, and because he said, oh, because we are poor, because we don't, we didn't have do offerings and make create merit. So other people think you must be crazy. We are very poor, and we have only little things. You just spend for this. Sometimes they have some obstacles. So when they have some obstacles, he said, oh, this obstacle have to clear with stupa. And then all his money, everything he made spend for one stupa. So everybody think, oh, what is relevant to this, our obstacle and this stupa? So they don't understand. Later on, they no more obstacles and then become improved. So he knows only few words of those friends, even he stay a very long time there. But many people ordained by him. Perhaps now he has a few thousand students. He teaches some teachings through the translator, and then he go back. He has small house and meditate there. That's all he do. So then afternoon he do some Dharma protectors puja. And his room is like only this much big. When I go to Europe, the Nyoshin Rinpoche told me, so there is one Lama, he realized the Mahamudra and accomplished the Dharma practice, so you must go and see him. So he was very far away and he doesn't have a telephone, so he tried to reach with the telephone with other people, and very difficult to go there. So a few years later he passed away. He never seen him. I only reached there after he passed. I was regretted, didn't see him. So if I really persisted and went him physically, I can see him. But of course we don't have impermanent that kind of perception. So I just thinking, oh, he's there. Later on, if some suitable day I have to go, that kind of, then he missed out. Nyoshin Rinpoche and him is very close friend. One is Chenpo, one is the Mahamudra, but they are very friend.
요즘 가는 뭐지 여름이 배자지 도와려. 그 상마도 라마 겐들라 핀적 그랬어.
Nyoshinkan Rinpoche, he got any money or something like that when he teaches, he just all give to the Lama Gendon.
그런도 라강 딱 통마저지 라강 총총지 요리 뛰는 그 강근 강반도 다나 가시양 녀신칸은 뭐지 그 배자 아나니 컨투지와 있는데 그런 걸 엄마도 말랐어.
So they have some small temples, wooden temples. The student said, "Oh, this is Nyoshinkan give us the money, so we made this."
다양 촉삭사니 이때 뉴라마가 촉삭하다 저 안도송아.
The accumulation merit we lost again a little bit.
라마 겐던 그 촉다 빼신 모두.
So the Lama Gendon, his Tsoko feast is very delicious.
님부티나 그 촉도마 자야 되는 그 점슈도 라마 겐던 그 돈마다 수저 그 촉다라네.
The most the delicious tsok I ever eat is Lama Gendon's. His student is made the tsok.
속도디 돈마도디 그런들 홈마다 소라 릴하우지 냥그마리 야보지 고그리 상마지 고그리 집자 비탁 고그리 되니 그런 것들 합장도 그런도 속종디 그다도 속배 뭐비 약보다 쳔보다 염보다 그다도
He taught the students when you make offering, so you cannot make easy. You have to make very good quality and make be carefully. So therefore, it's very nice.
타탄다 소보인나야다 초보인나야다 운제인나다 길게는 다 롭지진간 상마의 그런 요렇게 뭐라
Nowadays, this organization, the teacher, every teacher, chanting master, everything is friends themselves.
상마가 뽑겠고
All of them, they know Tibetan.
가리데나 라마 공로 쳔보 자디게다도 공고 쳔쳔게 갖고 오면도 팔렙디게다도 파지 공로 된 쳔렙다 요새.
Because Lama is already old, rich there, is perhaps 70, maybe 60s, and he doesn't know any French, so they have to learn Tibetan, no choice. So he lived into 80s.
그런 것들 나랍고요. 당이 립자만 보자비요리, 추석만 보요리, 정말도 촉석박은 터인지니 그런 게 추석 상이나 그럼 조밥이고 이제 촉동 거지, 촉만 보는 거지. 드나지리도.
He really believes that he success did kind of many dharma centers and retreat centers because his accumulation merit. So they also students also have to do the same thing.
엄마 정말 그 드나지나장 연구 말이 나랑 또 잡작나 동거 그리 홍몽다 지고 그리 디디다도 처음부터 디디다도 홍모지 없네 짱칸 요 말이 그렇게 랍고요.
Many students say no, not this way. We have to promotion. We need promotion, and we have to ask donations to other people. He said no. If we don't have merit, nobody give us.
근데 빠르천다고 정디 돈만 상만 좀 지다디 이겨만 보통 배셔가지 그런 게 니들이 상마 그 되게 시작반다오지 전에는 떠나지고요.
Whenever they have obstacles or crosses come, he always do a lot of vajrasarva purification.
다 시작반지고는 속도 동거디가 다도 그런 걸 돈만 상마 상치 바리.
So therefore, some purification on the soap offering and accumulation merit. His student is really experts.
So
Jetongkapa, he done a lot of accumulation. So the third compilation, he rebuilt, renovate that the main temple in the Cho. When he's 53 years old, that time he made this all renovations in Jokang. So the fourth activity is when he's 54. So this is a great Molam Girdan Ba Molam. He established that Molam prayer. The name called Sadden Chomter Chemo. So this is the most how do you say structured prayer in Tibet that time. First, during his time, all the Tibetan monks they pray together in this Jokang. But later on, maybe not everybody, but mainly the Serandri from Garden, these monks together. That time is the first time this make ornaments on the Buddha image. This Tsongkhapa he did it first time because the image is Buddha Shakyamuni like this kind of Nirmanakaya form, but then he made a Sambhokaya form. So it believes that he doing this, he believes the causes of flourish his tradition everywhere. So the ornaments is there's many ways and nowadays changing. So before the cultural relation, maybe there are 4 or 5 differences. Oh, one is from Tsongkhapa. Other is the 5th Dalai Lama. Then the 7th Dalai Lama. Huh? Oh, sorry. Sokos. Or Tsagan Hotot How Mahan or something like that is his region Tibetan, but he went to Mongolia. Oh, okay. So the Mongolian and Urus, yeah, Sulin. When they fought in, he is one of general. Oh no, not that time. He said that's in the past. Perhaps 300 years ago. So he believed the Buddhist, his proof, that kind of famous. He is very brief, that's true. So even Chinese emperor give him some kind of cell. He cut it with knife and give back. So at that time, nobody can do this to the emperor, only him.
可能个就这个objen pia的我嘛的说里讲可能làm jura的我嘛里哈个这top个都是那我嘛里今天可能了就说那么用个嘛的可能我嘛里哈个就做有嘛
So he said, I can make much better than the before these ornaments, but he said maybe this is not good for me, so he didn't make better.
但你这种搞个，他的莫兰钱莫吃个，他的莫兰钱莫搞不啦，他们出吧，多嘛都是家钱不一样的，托到的家境的，我都得搞不啦，吃红的。
So when he doing this great puja, Tsongkhapa, at that time they accustomed to make huge tormas.
他这种朝廷讲说嘛，真的，
Like
多嘛
Geluk.
名气的话的吧，
Mm.
哦，他多嘛哈里话